I'm Ben Conley, and I've been attending here for a little over a year. I was baptized and memberized about a year ago, and I attend both services. I've really appreciated my time here at Reynoldsburg Community Church, and met a lot of really fantastic people. But you'll understand what I believe and what I practice now is very different than what I did when I was a kid. We took on all kinds of different organization presidencies and things throughout my youth and my adulthood. I attended a 2-year mission to Ecuador and became a missionary trainer and leader down there. I met a lot of wonderful people. During my time in Ecuador, I encountered a lot of Christian pastors who would challenge me on various points. And at the time, I thought they were being combative, I thought they were being hateful, and I really just disliked talking to them with what I would recognize now is their Christian love reaching out to me. But I couldn't see that at the time. And so I finished my mission, I came back home, who's now my wife. We had dated all through high school, and we got married right out of my mission. And we started traveling across the United States so Amber could finish her college. I did some summer sales stuff that was pretty fun. And all the while, throughout my years as a kid, as a teenager, as an adult, I'd have these nagging doubts in the back of my head. And there's more to it than it just being a works-based tradition. Under the rules of my old tradition, I was doing well. On paper, I was having tons of kids. We have 5 kids now. I had been married in the one of the most sacred rituals that they have in that church, and we were considered top of the heap. But still, these doubts nagged at the back of my mind. And finally, a close friend of mine I'd grown up with in Mount Gilead, Ohio, reached out to me and said that he had been doing some research, that he had been having doubts nagging at the back of his mind all throughout his life. And as he looked through these documents, he realized that much of what we grew up believing couldn't have been true. After investing 27 years of my life into that tradition, it's really difficult for me to explain to you how devastated I felt, how betrayed I felt by the faith that I put my trust in. It made me I wonder if they lied about all these other things, did they lie about God too? But fortunately, around that time, just before that great time of turmoil, I had come into contact with a Pastor Jonathan. When I had my moment of turmoil and I realized all I believed had been false, and I was considering ending my life, I gave him a call. And he talked me away from the edge, and he assured me that God was real, that he cared about me, he cared about my family. We talked extensively, and he ended up introducing me to Pastor Jeff and Pastor Bill. And I started talking with the two of them, and they gave me the same assurances that Jonathan did. They gave me some books to read, and of course started diving headfirst into the Bible itself. You have to understand that my prior tradition doesn't take the Bible as the Word of God. They take it as the Word of God as far as it supports their theology. It's a completely different thing. So as I started to try to take the Bible at face value, I started noticing changes in my character and changes in the way I thought and felt. And one thing that Pastor Jeff encouraged me to do was to attend a walk to Emmaus. And so I did. And for 72 hours, exactly as Jeff described it, I was inundated in the love of Jesus, and as shown through the people who served in the Emmaus community, with me as a pilgrim. The high point for me was when we went into the sanctuary and we took communion together. And as I sat there in the pews, thinking and meditating on the love of Jesus, I heard a voice in my mind tell me that I had been saved, that all the events of my life had led up to that moment. And there's people in my life that are no longer my friends because of that. People I thought I would have with me till the day I died, and now they aren't. And that's been really hard. But God has been true to his promise of replacing those I've lost with so many other wonderful people who are caring for me and to whom I have an opportunity to serve. And so now my wife and I, we're focusing on raising our kids in this faith so they can know the goodness of Jesus, to know that their salvation, no different than mine or yours or anybody else's, none of it's based on your works. It's on the works and righteousness of Jesus Christ and no other. Because of that, I'm able to live my life in joy and as a response to the grace that I've been given.